When you're afraid, what's your prayer? What's the prayer of your heart? This is David's prayer. He's on the run from King Saul, and Saul wants him dead. So he runs to Gath, which happens to be Goliath's hometown, where the Philistines recognize him, they capture him, they bring him to the king of Gath, and David is terrified. And this is the prayer of his heart. Psalm 56. Be gracious to me, O God, for man tramples on me. He begins with a plea to God, and he shares his circumstance. He shares a situation. God, please pity me. Show me your favor. I'm in trouble. My circumstances are bleak. So David acknowledges his reality, but he still has his heart set on the God of the universe. Look at verses 3 and 4 with me. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? So he focuses on God, but then jumps back to his circumstances again. Verse 5 and 7. All day long they injure my cause. All their thoughts are against me for evil. They stir up strife. They lurk. They watch my steps as they have waited for my life. Further crime will they escape? In wrath cast down the peoples, O God. This next part is what I really want us to see. See, we're tempted to think that God is far away when we're suffering, when our circumstances are bleak, when we have sleepless nights, or we have tear-filled nights. We can think God is indifferent to us in that moment. So look with me at verse 8. You have kept count of my tossings. You put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? This is imagery here. God keeps track of how many times you turn over in the night. Does that sound like a God who's far away? God catches every tear that falls from your eye and keeps it. Does that sound like a God who's indifferent to your fear and pain? No, God is imminently present in our fear, in our suffering, and in our tears. He is not against us. He's not indifferent to us. He is actively for us, as verse 9 says. So take a moment and reflect. What are you afraid of right now? There's a lot to fear in the external world right now, and there's a lot to fear internally too. Psalm 56 give words to our confession of our fears and to our trust that ultimately, as verse 13 says, God will deliver our souls from death, and we will walk before him in the light of life.